Hey gang, it's Will from Tested. I'm here at SCA 2015 with Creighton. Creighton, you made this coffee maker. It's the Manual Coffeemaker Nº1. I actually used this in Chicago a few months ago, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So I was stoked to bump into you here and get a chance to talk about it.
Totally.
How did you get started making coffee makers?
Well, I'm a product designer by training, and I'm a coffee obsessive just by nature, I guess. And so a few years ago, I wanted to take my obsession with coffee and make something of it. So kind of wanted to take the pour-over experience that I had gotten, slid down the slippery slope into, and try to strip it back to its essence, basically, and kind of back to that ritual that you do every morning. And so the way I saw it, it was this all glass kind of nothing in the way of what you're doing except between you and the coffee. So to design this object, borosilicate glass, bamboo base. It's got a carafe on the inside with milliliter markings to help keep your ratio, to maybe step away from the scale, which we've all become used to using, and try to make it a little simpler, basically. Then I showed it at Design Week in New York during ICFF, which is the big furniture fair in New York. Got great response. Gizmodo wrote about it. It blew me up on the internet. So I said, I got to make this. And I learned very quickly that making things is very hard at scale. But through a series of great relationships, was able to secure a manufacturer and launched Kickstarter last year, raised $100K in 30 days, was in China 2 weeks later, and we shipped in December. So.
Cool. So in terms of brewing, I mean, it's very similar to a Chemex. The difference is that the server and the receiving chamber for the coffee, the same device, instead of pouring into the Chemex and then pouring into something else to serve, right?
Yeah, I like to say, a lot of coffee devices out there are they look like kitchen funnels, they look like pitchers, that's their archetypes, right? This is trying to mimic an appliance, so a low-tech appliance, there's no cord, obviously, but an appliance in that it's something you leave in your kitchen, something you want to leave out, it looks beautiful the 99% of the time you're not using it. As far as cup goes, actually a lot of it depends on what filter you stick in there. If you stick a Chemex filter in there, you get one result. Hario filter, those are kind of, you're going to get more of a slower drawdown, so you get to kind of highlight sweetness a little more. But if you're looking to kind of highlight the acidity, you get a lot of the kind of floral aromatics that a lot of folks like out of pour-over coffee. I found that these filters here, which are Kalita wave filters, are a great object. And you could stick an enable cone in there. What's really cool is it's kind of a platform for different filtering techniques. So it's for the coffee obsessives who want to play, there's a lot of opportunity here.
Well, and with the open bottom, you don't have the vacuum problem that you have with the Chemex, where you can kind of stall your funnel if the seal gets too good around the coffee in the filter.
Right. Yeah. The double wall does a lot of interesting things like that. So yeah, of course, the air is able to flow underneath. You also get this interesting aesthetic of the perspiration, but there's also a function there, right? A lot of heat is trapped inside there. So not only is that insulating the outside of the cone, but it's also insulating the brew underneath. So a lot of temperature stability opportunities too.
Fantastic. If people want to find out more, where should they go?
Right now they can hit my website, manual.is, manual.is, and retailers are starting to pick it up, so hopefully you'll see it soon on shelves.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Creighton.
Thank you.
And we'll have more at SCA 2015 soon. See you guys later. Bye.